Most digital artists waste $800 on a laptop that looks perfect in the store and destroys their color work within a week. I tested 5 of the most recommended drawing laptops. One of them will tank your colors so badly you'll be second-guessing every piece you finish. I'm going to tell you which one to avoid, and I'll reveal the spec most artists never check at the end of this video. Pay attention. This is going to save you real money. Here's what nobody tells you about drawing laptops. A regular laptop screen covers about 60% of the sRGB color space. That means the colors you see while drawing are not the colors your client sees, not the colors that print, not the colors that show up correctly on Instagram. You spend 6 hours on a piece. You export it. You post it. The greens look gray. The skin tones look washed out. That's not your art being bad. That's your screen lying to you. And the other mistake artists make? Buying a laptop that can't keep up with Photoshop once your files hit 20, 30, 40 layers. That lag where your brushstroke catches up half a second later, that breaks your flow completely. So we're looking at 5 laptops today that actually solve those problems, ranked from worst to best. Let's get into it. If you want to know the spec most artists miss before buying, the one that saves you from buying the wrong screen entirely, make sure you stick around to the end. Hit subscribe if you want this kind of breakdown every time a new creative tool drops. Okay, let's get into it. Number 5, Microsoft Pro Surface 11. The Surface Pro 11 ships without a keyboard. You read that right. A laptop that costs up to $1,699 does not include a keyboard. Add the keyboard and pen bundle, and you're looking at $2,148 for the full setup. Here's where it actually shines for artists. The 13-inch OLED display is stunning. Deep blacks, punchy colors, and the tablet form factor means you can draw on it like a Wacom, propped on your lap at a coffee shop. Battery life pushes 15 hours of real-world use. That is genuinely impressive for a drawing device. The Snapdragon X Elite processor handles Clip Studio Paint and Krita without a hiccup. Affinity Designer runs beautifully native. The form factor is exactly what digital sketches dream about. Here's the thing you need to know. As of early 2025, Adobe Illustrator and Lightroom Classic don't install natively from Creative Cloud. Photoshop runs, but some ARM compatibility issues persist. If your entire workflow is Adobe CC, test your specific apps before you commit. The diagonal line wobble is also real. If you draw a lot of straight edges, architecture, vehicles, product design, you'll feel it in your lines. The Apple Pencil still beats the Surface Slim Pen for raw drawing precision. And if missing Adobe Illustrator cost you even one client job, that's more than the price difference to the next laptop. Number 4, Asus ProArt StudioBook 16 OLED. This laptop has a physical dial built into the keyboard that changes your brush size while you draw. Turn it left, brush shrinks. Turn it right, brush grows. That sounds like a gimmick. After 1 week with it, you miss it on every other machine. The Asus ProArt StudioBook 16 OLED is a Windows workstation built specifically for creators. The 3200 by 2000 OLED touchscreen has 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity, Delta E under 1 color accuracy, 100% DCI-P3. That means the colors on your screen match what your client sees and what prints. That is the standard professional print work demands. Open a 200-layer Photoshop file on this machine, add smart filters, run batch actions. The Intel i9 and RTX 4070 don't flinch. 3D work in Blender renders in real time. If you animate, this handles it. It weighs 5.3 pounds. That's real. This is not a laptop you throw in a tote bag. This is a machine you pack deliberately, like a working professional going to a client meeting. Battery runs about 4 to 5 hours under load. You'll want to be near a plug for serious sessions. The touchpad placement is also awkward. It's pushed right because of the dial, and you'll hit it with your palm while typing until you reprogram your muscle memory. If you do any 3D, animation, or heavy rendering, and you're on Windows, A bad render session getting corrupted on a weaker machine can cost you an entire day of work. This machine prevents that. Number 3. Apple MacBook Pro 15 M4. This laptop has no fan. Not a quiet fan, no fan at all. That means complete silence while you draw, and it means zero throttling from heat during a 4-hour drawing session. The MacBook Air 15 M4 costs $1,299. For that price, you get the Apple M4 chip, a 15.3-inch liquid retina display, and battery life that pushes 18 hours. Real 18 hours, not marketing 18 hours. Artists who draw on location swear by this battery. The display covers 100% of sRGB color space, and the colors are accurate enough for print design and digital illustration. Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate for Mac, Affinity, all run smoothly. Multi-layer files feel fluid. Here's where this laptop meets its limit. It's not a pro chip. Heavy 3D rendering in Blender, large video exports, and complex animation timelines will hit a ceiling the MacBook Pro won't. For pure 2D illustration and design, you won't hit that ceiling, but it exists. Also, the display is not OLED. Colors are accurate, but the contrast isn't as deep as an OLED screen. If you work with dark atmospheric art, shadow work, dark comics, moody portraits, you'll want that Pro display. But for most illustrators, this is the best value laptop you can buy right now. Number 2. MacBook Pro 14 M4 Pro. The MacBook Pro 14 costs $1,999. That's real money. Here's the honest reason it's worth it. The Liquid Retina XDR display hits 1,000 nits of brightness. It's visible in direct sunlight. If you've ever tried to draw outside on a glossy screen and watched your canvas disappear in the glare, you know exactly what that's worth. The M4 Pro chip handles everything a working Illustrator throws at it. 50-layer Photoshop files, real-time brushes in Procreate for Mac, Clip Studio with large canvas files, exporting full-resolution print files in seconds. It doesn't break a sweat. Battery is rated at 18 hours. Real-world drawing sessions land at 10 to 12. Still excellent for a full studio day without a charger. The 14-inch form factor is genuinely portable, 3.5 pounds, 0.61 inches thin. It disappears into a shoulder bag. This is the laptop that travels. One thing, and this matters, the base M4 Pro comes with 24 gigabytes of RAM. For 2D work, that is plenty. If you run multiple Adobe apps simultaneously, video alongside Photoshop, or any 3D work, go to 48 gigabytes. You'll use it. This is the one I would hand to a full-time working illustrator who needs a laptop that handles everything and goes anywhere. Number 1. MacBook Pro 16 M4 Pro. The MacBook Pro 16 has the best laptop screen ever put in front of a digital artist. That's not hype. That's what reviewers who test dozens of professional monitors say. The 16.2-inch Liquid Retina XDR display covers more than 100% of DCI-P3, the same color space used in cinema production. Every color in your art is exactly the color you painted. Not a close version, the exact color. The M4 Pro chip with the 120Hz Pro Motion display makes drawing feel different. Your brushstroke doesn't trail behind your hand, it's there immediately. Artists who switch to ProMotion say they feel it within 10 minutes. They can never go back. Run Photoshop, Illustrator, and After Effects simultaneously. Keep 100 browser tabs open for reference. Export a 100-layer print file. This machine doesn't care. It is the quietest, fastest creative laptop available. At 4.7 pounds and 0.66 inches, it's not featherlight. It's a serious machine with serious weight. You know you're carrying it. Battery realistically runs 10 to 12 hours under drawing load. Plan for a charger at long studio sessions. Yes, $2,499 is a lot. Here's the math. A bad client project that gets delayed because your old machine couldn't keep up costs you more than the price difference. This machine lasts 6 to 8 years. Over that span, it's the cheapest professional option. This is the best laptop for drawing. Full stop. If you're torn between the MacBook Pro 14 and MacBook Pro 16, drop a comment below. Tell me your workflow and I'll tell you exactly which one fits what you do. Okay, here's the thing I promised. When you're looking at a laptop for drawing, most artists check RAM, processor speed, price. Almost nobody checks the color gamut coverage number, specifically whether it's native or boosted. Here's what that means. A laptop can claim 100% sRGB coverage, but some screens use software color mapping to hit that number, not actual physical coverage. Under a color profiling tool, those screens fall to 80, even 75% real coverage. When you're shopping, look for this phrase: factory calibrated with delta E under 2. Not just 100% sRGB. That phrase alone means nothing. Delta E under 2 means the panel was actually tested to verify the colors are accurate, not just mapped. The Asus ProArt, MacBook Pro, and MacBook Air all pass this test. Some of the laptops I didn't cover today fail it badly, even at 1500